Hello and welcome to creativitywithstamps.typepad.com. Today I wanted to show you how to make these little three-dimensional puffy hearts. This is not my original tutorial or anything like that. I just found it. I can't remember where I found it on YouTube, but I did find it and I just wanted to share it with you all. I created a layout here with my son Mateo on it, and I wanted to create another puffy heart today. I'm doing a card with these hearts. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so what I have here is a strip of one of the pieces of the first edition designer series paper from Stampin' Up. This is a pretty thin paper. On these, I used our thicker, the Stampin' Up thicker designer series papers. But for this, I'm just going to use something a little bit thinner. And I kind of wanted to alter this piece. I think this piece is about 1 1/4 inch thick, and that is what I use to make this size of a heart. So what I wanted to do is actually color it a different color. So I have my little real red stamping spot, and I am just going to apply it like so on the entire sheet of paper. And this is gonna get a little bit messy, but I don't mind the mess. Actually, it makes me feel like a little kid again, so I love it. And you probably don't need this whole sheet, this whole strip of paper. We only probably need about half of it or so. I didn't measure or anything like that. I just kind of cut it out and just winged it like I usually do. Okay. So let's see, do I want to do anything else to it? I think that's fine for now. Okay, so then what you're going to do is turn it, the side that you want to show, it's going to face down. And this is so easy, guys. Okay, so you're going to fold your one of the sides in a little triangle. I know if you ever saw, if you ever had a brother, or you did it yourself, where you were making like little footballs, triangle footballs to play a game with friends or siblings. I used to make these too. But anyway, what you want to do is make a triangle so that this little piece is pretty pretty nice over here. You see that? Okay, and what you're going to do is just going to fold it down. And depending on the thickness of your paper, you might just do 3 or 4 or 5 folds. I think with these ones, I just did 3 folds. With this one, I'm going to do 5 folds. So 1, 2, 3. See that? 4. 5. I think that's good. And no worries if this doesn't look very pointy, it's gonna be cut out anyway. At this point, what I'm going to do is get a pair of scissors and just cut this a little bit, and like so. A little bit more. Okay, I think that looks good enough. Oh wow, that sun is, I didn't realize there was a shade and sun here on my paper. Okay, so then that little piece sticking out, we're gonna tuck it right in here. Okay, to just close it up. Let me zoom in a little bit. I don't know, maybe this is gonna show a little better. Okay. So now that we have this piece, I'm going to turn it around like so. I'm just going to pinch down here towards this bottom part, like so. See what I'm doing? I'm just pinching it down. So now this triangle is puffed out, like so. It doesn't look much of a heart yet. It feels like it's going to start looking like it right now, but not yet. So you have something like this. Okay. Then what you're going to do, I'm going to make it face it towards me, is that we're going to round these corners so that it is in a shape of a heart. So cut it this way. And cut it this way. Oh, brother, today I'm having issues. Okay. All right. Let me see. Does it look a little... I'm trying to even it out so that both sides look the same. And now this is coming out. Okay. Here's my little heart. To me, that's good enough. I'm trying to see which side looks better. I think I like this side better. Okay, so now I was in the middle of doing a card. I'm just gonna finish this card and come right back. I think what I want to show you first is basically when you get a twine, your baker's twine, just put it on a needle, and you can just, there's these holes on both ends here where you cut the points to make a nice shaped heart. Just go through those with the needle, and that's all you need. That's what I did to do my layout. Okay, and I'm gonna come back with the finished card. Okay, bye. Okay, so here's the finished card. Very, very simple. I cut the heart shape with my Cricut machine, which I thankfully have been using a lot lately, and I used a cherry cobbler baker's twine. These are the little hearts that I made, and I put a little bow in the middle, and I think dazzling details, that's what it's called. I'll put it around. I don't know if you can see it. They're around, the dazzling details is around the little hearts. And I was going to use one of my phrases stamp sets, but I wanted something more dainty, and so I used this vintage typewriter that I acquired for free through FreeCycle, and so I made that little Forever Love sentiment there on the bottom and put some little rhinestones on there. Very simple. This is going to be the Valentine's card I'm going to give to my hubby. I'm glad I have it done, and these little hearts are great to make. It will be able to have you utilize your pieces of scrap paper. Have fun making the hearts. Bye.